It's Christmas on Whiskey Business tonight. Pray for us. Yeah. Uh-huh. That, my friends, is the Whiskey Business theme, an original piece of music written by the incomparable Dave Powers, who's playing right behind me, and who will be one of our guests tonight. A multitude of guests tonight on our annual Whiskey Business Holiday Show. I am your host, Dino Tripodis. Welcome to Whiskey Business, the podcast not so much about whiskey as it is one with whiskey. We got so much going on tonight. I don't even know where to begin. We got the Holiday Punch made by Jesse Hubbard, the Hubbard Holiday Hooch.
Thank you, Jesse.
Cheers.
Jesse will be joining us in just a little bit this evening.
Pomegranate.
It's delicious.
How do you say that word?
He'll tell us.
Pomegranate.
He'll tell us.
Pomegranate.
Don't.
Okay.
That's one of the ingredients. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
I don't know how to say it.
I just want to say, first of all, to kick off this particular podcast, I just want to thank my boys right out of the gate before things get too out of hand this evening.
Before you forget.
And I forget. I will try to thank you boys at the end. But I also want to thank both of you for a great year. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Here's to John Whitney and Greg Hansberry. And somewhere wandering about running the show tonight is our buddy Chip Cosell. I thank him as well. But cheers, boys. It's been a year. It's been a bit of a year, has it not, Hansberry? Yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We've had some fun podcasts, some strange podcasts. We delved into true crime a little bit this year.
I didn't have to call Uber once this year.
Not one.
Not once. Nope. That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Did I take you home one time? I took you home one time.
No.
No?
No, Uber. Yeah, maybe you did. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hansberry, you successfully went a year without running into my bushes.
Yeah, this year was relatively
It's good.
mild.
It's good.
Relatively
It's
mild.
a lot of, yeah.
You know, we were talking about it. I might even do the dry January with you. But there's an asterisk.
Well, there's
Except
an
for-
asterisk.
except
They're
for
sitting
whiskey
in the
business.
other room and they're laughing as we speak. They're laughing as we speak because they know I've attempted that in the past. I used to do it very well until I started hanging around more often with some of our studio audience in the back room there. So I'll give it a shot. But I said
you're blaming everyone else.
I said
have the bar
right. Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah.
I said I would suspend it except for Whiskey Business.
Right.
So that still cuts down things considerably.
Yeah, maybe you just say one drink on Whiskey Business and kind of keep it.
Well, that's not. Yeah, I mean,
just not get crazy.
Let's just see how
I'll
it
do
goes.
it with you. I'll do the January thing.
Oh, you will you?
doing it.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be good for all of us. I also
Yeah.
want to thank Hansberry for this December 2022 for bringing back my George Orwell 1984. Finally, the boy thought that he should culture himself a little bit and read a classic. How was it?
I hear it's great.
Did you read any of it?
I read like the first part because there's like parts in it, right? And then I went to Chicago for a trip and I listened to a book on tape on the airplane and the train. So I got up to like the part where he's like throwing shit in the incinerator, and I don't know what happens after that.
Okay. Which one do you want to read next or not read next?
I need something a lot shorter. I thought that was going to be a quickie.
If you want to read a short George Orwell book, it would be 1984.
That's the shortest one?
No, Animal Farm would be the short one. Animal Farm would be the short one. Anyway,
Right.
We're not here to discuss literature, but we could make it for a future podcast. And sitting across from us, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest of the night, it's Dave Powers, everybody. Hey. First of all, my friend, thank you for that excellent piece of original music for our podcast.
You're very welcome.
I mean, and you just whipped that out, and I said, could you write something kind of cool and jazzy for the podcast? And like a day later, he sends me that, and I'm like, what?
It's perfect.
It's great. It's perfect. Can anybody amongst us remember what we used to use?
Yeah, we stole something from...
But do you remember how it went?
Nah.
No.
No, it was
No.
It was,
No.
It was copyright strikes on YouTube. I just know that.
Nobody can remember.
For the record, I got it legally through resources at the radio station, but apparently they don't reach all the way to this podcast.
Well, shoot. What I wrote was, I think, appropriate for your show because I wrote it for a client who didn't use it and put all that effort into it. I'm like, well, shoot, man. You can have this thing. Forget about that client. I know it's going to be to some use, and I think it fits your show pretty well.
It fits our show great.
Very good.
Yeah, that's what I identify with now, music-wise. So tell me, my friend, it's going to be a repeated question for a lot of our guests this evening, but I'll start with you. How was your year?
How was my year? My year is still continuing. I don't even know where to begin. There's so much going on. It makes my head spin. I've got so many things on the fire. I'm blessed to be busy, playing lots of gigs, entertaining, teaching at the Ohio State University as a jazz piano professor.
Wow.
Spending time in Florida every month, a week to 10 days every month, gigging in Florida, gigging in Ohio, 3 weeks out of the month.
Back up to Florida when the hurricane hit and all that.
We were in the eye.
You were in the eye of it.
Punta Gorda, Florida. We were in the eye.
Shit.
You really were.
Yeah. My wife wrote it out. I had to go to Phoenix. I was working in Phoenix that week. I told her, I said, honey, because we got a car down there, and I've got, everything. You can drive out of there. She says, no, I'm going to write it out. You got to do your first hurricane. And so she went with some friends and stayed at their house, which is a little higher above than our 100-year-old
You
house.
got a place down there.
We have a 100-year-old
Okay,
home.
Do you still have a place down there? is
We
my
still
question.
do. There was some roof damage. I mean, major
All right.
roof damage that had water damage coming through the roof, but no flooding damage. And the house is still livable. And I'm really experienced now in fascia and soffit work.
There you go.
So if you ever need,
I do.
there you
actually.
go. So we'll have
And
a
you're
new
right
roof.
down the street from me. So
There you go, man. So we hope to have a new roof by January, and everything else is good.
by January?
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah,
that
yeah.
backed up.
Oh my God, there's tarps everywhere.
So everywhere. So
and
you're
the
not.
place, there's still a lot of beauty there, but it looked like a war zone afterward. I
bet.
It was crazy. So they were in the eye, and it's funny because my wife took a picture of herself with the people she was staying with. They went outside during the eye when it seemed really calm. And then there was the second half.
Did you say
So-
it was cool though inside the eye? Was it kind of neat?
She thought it was pretty cool. It was a little scary when everyone's electricity went off.
Yeah,
for
there's
up to 3 days.
there's a lot of things on my list that I think are cool that I'd love to
I
experience
don't wanna
before
even-
I
yeah,
die. But
it's-
you know what? I'm
it's
gonna
the-
let that one slide on by.
Yeah, go ahead, let it slide on by.
I'm gonna skip that one.
Biggest, baddest hurricane that ever existed. So in our lifetime.
I
So
heard
anyway.
that it washed away like 50 feet of sand on a beach, and it revealed a pirate ship.
Yeah, really?
This was on like a YouTube channel or something.
Well, it
so
revealed
it's
a hell of a
really,
lot
really
less than
good.
Fort Myers Beach, I'll tell you that. And it created more sand on Fort
Pirate
Myers
ship.
Beach. It no longer exists.
it revealed
You
an
saw a
entire pirate ship.
Well, just
A
no,
whole
no,
pirate
just
ship.
the tip of the pirate
Just the
ship.
tip
Just the
of the
tip of
pirate
the
tip of the
ship.
pirate
So
ship.
how do you know it was
Wow.
a pirate ship?
They
if it was
don't.
just a tip?
They're researching it now.
Is that
We're gonna
right?
find out. And
You know, they
the
just
next
found a
hurricane.
message in a bottle
Really?
on Fort Myers Beach. Yeah, it was buried for over
For
20,
real? For
25
real?
years.
Now
For real.
that's easier.
Was
to
it
It was
from
on the
Sting?
TV. These kids wrote it, and they
Did you
put,
say?
they buried
Did
in
you
the
say it was
sand.
on the TV? On the TV? Is that
On
what
the
you
TV.
said? It was on the TV.
I say TV. I'm old. I say TV.
The television set.
It was
television.
on the TV. I saw it on the TV.
I saw it on the
It's got to
TV.
be true.
Yeah. I still say
me-
guitar, but I'm from Whitehall.
Well-
What the hell can you expect?
Well, when you're down there watching the TV and you
The TV,
see
the TV.
when you
The
see that they
TV.
got a pirate
It's
ship,
the internet.
come,
The internet and the TV.
Yes, that's right.
So- they didn't warn you.
professionally, how long you been playing?
43 years.
43.
I'm 42
years.
now.
Ah,
43 years
43
professionally.
years. Yeah. Do you remember your very first gig?
Yes, I played a birthday party and I made $20.
nice.
Then I played organ at a roller skating rink where it was adult skate night. You had to be 18 to skate, but the entertainment was 17. But I knew enough old tunes and stuff like that I played organ at this roller skating rink, and that was kind of fun.
And it went from there.
Well, yeah, it went from there. That's really crazy.
Were you ever in an actual a band? I know you as a
Yes.
piano player, but
Yes.
Did you actually, when you were young?
I was in a few different bands. A wedding band called Buckeye Brass, which were a bunch of part-timers that I played, and I was 18. There was a Christian rock band called Turnabout
Oh, nice.
in the 80s, and we opened up for some major contemporary Christian rock acts. There was, then there was the Dave Powers Trio.
Yeah,
And
the-
Powerhouse, which is my corporate band that plays. So, yeah. And then I've been a supporting role in a lot of different groups.
Are you like a go-to guy? I mean, if
Yes.
somebody needs somebody, Dave Power. That's the first name I think of.
Yes, I am, but sometimes I've gotten to the point where now I'm more or less the leader. So I'm singing and playing, and I'm actually contracting other people to put up with me for 3 to 4 hours for a gig.
Sure.
And I gotta selfishly say that he puts together our old-fashioned Christmas on Sunny 95.
Favorite thing in the world.
By when this podcast drops, we'll just be a couple of days away from that. So
Oh, that's great. I
So-
got to tell my parents because I told my mom today about this. She says, "Oh, I can't wait to see it."
see the podcast,
On the TV.
My mom's 86.
see this.
Yeah, and
She'll
my
be able to
dad's
see it.
87. Well, good. Well, I told her. I said, well, Mom, usually podcasts are audio, but I'm glad you have cameras. so
Yeah,
you
no,
can-
no.
yeah.
it's-
Hey, Mom, hey, Dad.
Mom's
You
gonna
have
be
a YouTube
thrilled.
channel.
I'll teach
Now
you how
you gotta
to do it.
you gotta get her on YouTube.
And can you
My
have her
dad knows how to do
subscribe?
YouTube.
We're trying to get our
He watches
numbers
YouTube
up.
TVs to get all those extra channels that you pay a.
He
certain
watches
amount
the
a month.
YouTube TV.
The YouTube TV. Yeah, my dad's.
Wow.
He's 87, man. God bless him. He knows how to
cool.
do it.
That's very cool.
Yep.
Oh,
I
man.
taught him everything I know.
So looking ahead to 2023, more of the same, or is there something still, this many years into your career that you haven't done?
Wow.
That you actually want to get into?
I
and
hate to say I'm turning into a curmudgeon, but
no,
I'm
you're not
almost.
a curmudgeon. You're
I'm almost into working less. I'm blessed to work a lot. I have to finish right now. I'm doing a film, not a film score, but I am scoring music for a silent film that will be aired January 5th at the Gateway Film Center. It was filmed in 1919. It's called Within Our Gates, and it's a pretty serious film depicting African Americans, and it was filmed by this guy, Oscar Shimo. And right now, that's the big thing that I have been working on. So I have a deadline. And the other thing is that we're just enjoying life more. I do have a busy schedule. The Italians have been good to me. Got to give it up to the
They've been good to
Italians.
a lot of people.
So I'm at Vittoria Restaurant Wednesdays and Thursdays in Powell.
right.
Next year, I've got a whole bunch of Tuesdays at the new Carfagnas on the Polaris.
That's
I've
nice
been
up there.
And then I got a whole bunch of Fridays. Not every Friday, not every Tuesday, but Friday at Giamarco's in Westerville.
You're right. The Italians.
The
Have
Italians have
been
been good to me.
It's good to you.
You know what I'm saying? This Irishman is happy.
You're good.
That's
to
where you
them.
get in trouble.
You're good to them.
What?
They'll be good to you.
They're like, oh, the bar. Like, there's your movie right there.
No,
you're gonna
see-
witness something,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get, the cement feet at the bottom of the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you play
the
like,
old Tangy.
let's say if you play at an African American club, if they know really good music, and if you suck, they tell you suck. They let you know you suck. But if you're an Italian place and you suck, concrete, baby.
They
just kill you.
Cement shoes, sleeps with the fishes.
Such a cliche.
You know.
None of that has ever happened.
Well, you
I
haven't
don't know
been in
what
Lake
you're
Mead
talking
lately? You haven't been there?
about. But you know what they're gonna find? You know what they're gonna find, Hansberry?
What's that?
They're gonna find the tip of a pirate ship.
It wouldn't be the first
the
time.
tip of a pirate ship.
Just the tip.
All right, so as the what
Oh,
Ding
there's
dong.
our
Hey,
doorbell.
hey,
the door.
It
We
sounds
got
like
another
somebody
guest.
else
Go get
is coming
someone
up
at the
here.
door.
Dave Powers, you
right.
going to continue to play piano behind us? A
I
little
will.
bit?
I will. I'll be right there.
All right,
Nice.
Dave Powers, everybody.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Thank you, guys.
Who's ringing the bell? It's Jesse Hubbard,
Jesse
ladies
Hubbard.
and gentlemen.
Hello, gentlemen.
Jesse
Hey,
Hubbard,
hey.
frequent flyer on Whiskey Business and creator tonight of this magnificent holiday punch, which I've called the Hubbard Holiday Hooch.
I'm gonna come to you for every cocktail that I make, so you can name it.
Well, I'm going to
moving
get
forward.
I'm
He's
going
a
to
good
get to that
namer.
when we get to talk about a little bit about what you're creating. But tell us about first of all, how are you?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me. It's fun to see everybody.
With the last time we were together for our Halloween show, which
Yes.
you were a huge part of.
Yeah.
Oh,
that,
so
that was a
fun.
blast.
That was
so
a
much
huge.
fun.
That was a
lot
great
of fun.
time. A great time. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
And I asked you to join. We actually had bigger thoughts about this Christmas show, and maybe we'll plan ahead next year and do something bigger.
I think we can.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah,
can.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
time kind of ran short on us this year, but this is great what you're doing right here. Just having everybody come through
doing the best of what we have.
The digs are very festive. I like it.
Yeah,
you know?
and the
Yeah.
punch is very festive. So
Very nice.
Thanks.
before
yeah.
we start talking about more about you,
Yes.
let's talk about this. And I'm gonna have to bother somebody to get me another glass.
Another glass of Hubbard Holiday Hooch.
Another glass of holiday hooch.
Yeah, so it was fun.
What's in the hooch?
Well, you told me you wanted a punch, so obviously we have to do whiskey based with that. So I used Kentucky bourbon, did some pomegranate juice, some orange juice with the pulp because you want a little bit of that viscosity in there, that weight.
Ooh, that's a big
also,
word,
I'm doing
viscosity.
like a blush prosecco, which is, you wouldn't think bourbon and prosecco together, but it makes really. You give that. You can go soda water. You might as well do something that's going to have a little bit more alcoholic content to
Can I
it.
have some chip?
Right, so
Thanks,
bump
buddy.
it up a little bit more alcohol in there.
You got the thumbs up because my buddy, one of my buddies, is in the audience. He goes, "I would never thought that bourbon and prosecco would go together, but
really
it works.
good.
It works. It's
Yeah,
good.
it's fun. I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
Everything you make is really
Pomegranate.
good, though. I mean, you are an award-winning
Pomegranate?
mixologist, bartender, whatever you want.
You're
whatever you call
very
yourself.
kind, sir. You're very kind, sir. I'm just glad everybody
One of my
enjoys
favorite
it.
people.
Let me
He's
ask
so
you the
awesome.
same question I asked Dave Powers.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get that question.
Yeah.
How was your year? What'd you go through? What'd you discover in 2022
Yeah.
that you're going to apply and use to your benefit in 2023?
I'm going to get serious with you for a moment.
Go ahead.
To start off, and then we're going to talk about some fun projects and stuff. But it was a good year. It started off very heavy for me, as you guys know, and we talked about on this show before. I took some time away to work on my mental health. So when I say time away from working in the hospitality industry, time away from working on any projects. I was, going through a lot of just stuff emotionally, mentally, with all of that stemming from, still the loss of my father and trying to make peace with everything. And I decided I'm going to step away from everything. And the first time that I got back in the public eye, so to speak, got back into really kind of working with being in front of folks in the cocktail industry was with this guy right here, Mr. Greg Hansberry. We did the
I'm not
bartending
really
competition.
not really a
you
bartender
brought him,
competition.
you brought him out.
I wasn't ready yet, and I wasn't ready to start doing stuff yet. And he asked me, and I told him, I'm like, you know what? Like, you're very few people that I would do this for, but I'm going to do it. And that was so
awesome.
much. That was so much fun, and that really kind of got my creative juices flowing again. So from there, I was able to.
It's the third place.
Third
But-
place, that's all.
I don't blame him. I blame you.
Yeah.
I don't
Out of
blame
3.
him at all. You had the best teacher
Out of
possible.
3.
3 out of 3.
You're right, it's not his fault.
God bless you. You tried.
I don't blame Jesse
I
at all.
looked great.
Let me look. Let me see these two people. What's
Yeah.
the weak link?
No, but it was good. So I mean, I started going to therapy and really kind of working through some of my emotions and anger issues. Dealing with the complex cocktail of losing somebody dear to you. There's anger that's a part of that. You don't know how to deal with it.
Were you aware that you had anger issues in your life, or are these anger issues that manifested themselves?
I never did before.
Right.
It was just losing my best friend, and I was pissed off, and I wasn't sure who I was pissed off at, but sometimes it came out in just ways that I didn't recognize myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well-
Like road rage and just weird stuff like that. So I just really needed to kind of address that, and I wanted to come back when I was ready, and that's heavy, but that's how my year started. That was the first few months of the year.
It bears
really.
repeating, and we said it on a previous podcast, but having your dad here and you on that particular podcast that night still goes down in my book as one of my favorite ones. Just based on the conversation, which was a serious conversation, but it was interlaced with humor and great stories about what he did and so forth and so on. So if anybody has an opportunity to go back into the archives and watch that one with Jesse and his dad, and Dan Skinner was on that podcast.
I'll post it
Right,
again
yeah,
on my
it's good.
social
Yeah,
media
yeah,
as well, because I
it
want everybody
was-
to see it. That was special for me. We talk about it a lot, and that was special for me, and it's cool coming back here for so many reasons, but also knowing that we were all here with Dad one time doing the
Right,
show.
right, right.
I can
Which is
tell
really
you,
cool.
I've been jealous. I've been thinking about it. I've talked to you. I was like, I got to get my dad on, just because.
I would love to have your
Yeah,
dad
yeah,
on.
I met
You
your
know,
dad. He's
I
cool.
have a lot of questions
dad's
for your
cool.
father.
God.
I really do.
So do
Maybe
I.
he can explain some things to me.
How?
Because
Why?
I've met him, and he seems like he's got his shit together, and you think that would have passed along somewhere in the DNA. I kid.
No, but it was. But I think it'd be fun to have your dad on. It's make a great.
No,
memory for
I
you
said
guys,
I'm
yeah.
jealous.
It does.
of you
It
to
does.
have
You know,
that-
it's,
have
I've had
that
my
experience.
mom on this podcast, and I
out.
treasure that. And so, yeah, these are stuff that, thankfully, through the audio and John Whitney's great video, we've got these things now to cherish and look back on
Yeah.
forever and a day. So, yeah, we need to get your old man on.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to get your old
We'll
man
do
on.
it.
All right, tell me something fun and good coming up in 2023.
So in 2023, I got a lot of fun stuff coming up. I delayed the release of my second book, Punk Rock and Cocktails Volume 2, because I have found that there's a little bit of interest from some people who might be beneficial to have on my side.
Nice.
So we're shopping that around.
That might
talking
want to
to
make
some-
it a little bigger,
maybe
as far as a
maybe.
book or something else.
Well, it's definitely starting with the book, and then there's other possibilities as well. So
A movie.
I can't really talk about anything right now, but it's going to lend itself to some really cool opportunities. something I can talk about is, and I'm only talking about it because it's a totally different kind of podcast, but I started a podcast this year, and we're running that into next year as well, called Unauthorized. And I have musicians on. We talk about anything from mental health to politics to abuse to fun stuff, like what's it like to make an album and what's your creative process and, whatever it is. And we kind of just go down that rabbit hole, and that's really fun. And
Are you enjoying that, being a host of a
man,
podcast?
I love it so much. And, you guys
What's it
have
like?
inspired me.
What's it like?
Yeah, Dino, maybe you could find out how to do
that.
it.
It's not as easy as you make it look, my friend.
Is it fun?
It's a lot of fun. And I get to have local musicians, tour musicians on. So we're gonna be wrapping up the first season next year. We're gonna have a big rap party, and we're gonna be taking performances from the show and creating an album.
That's
as well,
awesome.
which is pretty cool. I'm excited
That's very
about.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the first rule of this, as far as I'm concerned, the host is only as good as his guests, and you've been a great guest in the past, and you're a great guest tonight as well. So, thanks, man, for everything, for being a friend, for being a great podcast guest, and just a go-to guy.
Love you, dude.
I
This
mean,
is fun.
who else am I going to ask to make a holiday punch
Right.
other than Jesse Hubbard?
It's an honor every time, and I appreciate you letting me come on here and talk about the heavy shit, because that's important for me to talk about to people.
Mm-hmm.
The heavy shit, the hard shit, the not fun shit, but also the fun stuff. And we have a blast every time we're together, whether it's on the show, whether it's socially. You guys, I love you guys, and
We're family.
I'm honored to be a part of the extended whiskey business family. Absolutely.
We're family.
Ooh.
We're family.
Now, before
family,
you go,
family.
well, real quick, hit your social media website and.
I feel like I'm accepting an award, and they're getting me off the stage.
Yeah,
That's right.
he's turning the music. Play the music.
Playing them out.
Not being
Social
played off
media.
yet. No,
You
man.
can
It's not being
find
played
me
off
yet.
on Instagram at Jesse Hubbard Cocktails. You can find my company at St. Russell Productions.com. And that's it for me, folks.
All right,
I think
before you
somebody's
go,
at the door.
draw a card here. We've got a
What?
He's got to pick a card.
You pick a card. You got to pick a card. Right? Yeah, okay. Pick a card for a lovely door prize.
I'll show
Oh,
You got the. What'd you get? What is it? 8 of spades?
You're gonna love this.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
My kids' leftover Halloween candy.
Oh,
Yay!
beautiful.
I brought good stuff.
Perfect. Perfect.
You bum.
There you go, buddy.
I can't even eat chocolate. I'm lactose intolerant.
I know a guy. I'll swatch it up.
Jesse, man. Whoa! Ding dong.
Merry
Ding
Christmas,
dong.
everybody.
Who's up?
I have no idea who's coming through the. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Even though there's only 3 of us, it's the 5th Beatle. Chip Cassell, everybody.
Man, it's cold outside.
The same bit every year.
Same thing.
all
It
winter,
actually is
snowing
a little
outside.
chillier than
Walking
normal.
by here, the
Hi,
beautiful
buddy.
music playing. And,
Nice to have you.
yeah,
And thank you.
Great to be here. Yeah.
Chip came bearing a gift of the everyday pour.
Nice.
Jack Daniels.
Can't go wrong
Thank
there.
you so
Nice.
much.
Yeah, for you
Very
and for
nice.
the Whiskey
You didn't have
Boys.
to. You brought a bottle last podcast and we drained that.
I did. I can't drink that all by myself, so.
Well, we're here to help you.
That's what friends are for.
That's right. Oh, can I get a little bit of that? There we go.
Jack Daniels, yeah.
On your side forever.
Just keep making up lyrics because I don't want to get copyright strikes.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we're safe that way.
Absolutely.
How am I going to do? How are we going to do a
Oh,
podcast
man.
without him in the background now? From now on.
What are you
This
doing
is
with
gonna
every
ruin
Tuesday
it.
for the next
It's gonna
year?
Totally ruin it. You're
Tuesdays and
right.
Wednesdays.
Oh my goodness.
So, buddy, I know we see you on a regular basis,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
what? Are you excited about Christmas this year?
I am.
You got
swi-
daughters in school.
I do. Yes, all 3 of them are now in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no Christmas presents.
No Christmas presents for me. That's right. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we've toned down the shop. I think we have things under control this year. Last year was out of control because we had, nothing but time and money, and because of the pandemic, and I don't know. It was
You
good.
had time and money during this. So
Yeah, we didn't do anything, so
you
we saved up our money.
You saved up your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
you didn't get bored and.
We didn't even go
blow-
on vacation last year.
Yeah.
He
before
invested
Christmas of
in
last year.
Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, that would be the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, I think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll be good. It'll be really good as usual. It usually is. The kids. That Liz takes care of all of the shopping for the kids mostly. I get them personal things from me, like this year I'm gonna Well, I don't want to say what I'm going to get them, but
No, don't.
Because they listen.
yeah, they listen to this.
Chip, I've
My
never
daughter-
met. I've never met Liz, your wife. I want to meet her.
No, I can't. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you?
wow.
You guys met her?
Yeah,
You
I
met
know
her?
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Whitney and Chip
Yeah.
go back to college.
Yeah, way back.
Days. They go way back.
Yeah.
Did she go to
Late
college
80s.
with you or no?
Late 80s.
I met her at Ohio State. Yeah.
Did you know her back then?
Yeah.
I think I met her right after Chip started dating her.
Yeah.
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 You didn't date her before Chip dated her, did you?
I did not.
No.
I don't think I'm her type. Yeah, I got a big dick.
All right, we're there already. Wow.
Sorry, Chip.
And that's all the time we got.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Put a marker on that. Might have to take that out of there. But,
That's
You're gonna have a
awesome.
little podcast remorse on
little
that.
podcast remorse.
That just came out so easily, though.
No.
So,
You're hilarious. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
let me ask you this.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
and this is kind of a personal question.
Uh-oh.
But
Okay.
this podcast,
Yeah.
I mean, you're part of it.
Not really. I
You
mean,
are- you
all
are-
I do
yeah,
is
you
laugh in the background.
You know,
really.
but I'm thinking moving forward, he kind of needs to be more a regular part of it. I mean,
but
we
what if we
always
got
call
him-
him the fifth Beatle, but
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is quantifies as a Christmas present, but I think when we collectively think of whiskey business, I think it has
Yeah,
to start to
Chips,
include you as part of the whiskey business family.
We need to get one of those
Officially,
like
right?
headphone sets, you know,
You
and
know?
he can just like wander around
Yeah.
and like check in.
I can't count how many times, if it weren't for Chip, doing
yeah.
something
No,
a little extra. Chip doing this.
Not
Chip,
at all.
Chip
No,
doing
it's-
that.
yeah.
So
He could be our fact checker.
no, I don't want a fact checker. No fact checkers.
There goes half the episodes.
Just
Oh man.
remove a lot of them. But will you become an official part of our family in 2023?
That would be honored. Yeah, that would be
yeah,
really great.
yeah.
I mean, really, there's not a lot I actually do though. I mean, all I do is just like if John needs me to fill in. I think I did it once in the last 3 years when he
Oh,
couldn't
I'll
make
find
it.
more things for you to do in 2023 if you become an official part of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
yeah,
wait,
you
does that
do-
mean I'm
you
the
do-
fourth Beatle
you do
then?
more than
You're
that.
the fourth Beatle. No more fifth Beatle.
You're Pete Best, my friend.
You're it.
Oh man.
Hey, you didn't clear
Yo,
this with us
Ringo.
though first.
All right. Yeah, that would be great. Of course. I was.
Yes.
I like
Cheers.
doing that.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, to Chip. To Chip. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
yeah.
all right. Never mind.
Red cocktail.
Rescinded
Cheers.
offer. He didn't have a drink.
Yeah.
To
Thanks.
Chip be an official part of whiskey business in 2023.
Does that mean we get to do new headshots?
You know what? We're gonna when we get a new group picture, I want you in the picture.
Oh wow! Thanks. Thank you. I'm very touched. That's amazing. I
Gross.
was touched at the
Gross.
Thanksgiving podcast. I'm not Thanksgiving.
You
Halloween.
didn't have a Thanksgiving
No,
podcast.
no,
You're
in
out.
my-
Yeah.
If you can't remember what fucking holiday we're talking about,
Podcast?
you have
Where are you
no
on?
business being on this podcast.
No, at the Halloween podcast.
Halloween
That's
Yeah.
when you kind of like gave me a shout out, and I thought that was really nice.
I think you
And
need more than
thought
a shout out. I think you need to be an
That's
official
all
member
I
of this
need,
group.
though.
So
Really,
there you go.
But
you don't have to.
what are we gonna do? You know, he's got to like, you know, pledge. What are we gonna
Right.
do? You know, what are we gonna?
He's got to kiss a chicken butt.
We gotta make him jump through some hoops first. Come on.
I didn't make you do it.
What
Come on, man. A little hazing.
Are
Come
you
on.
gonna haze me? Oh man!
I think that's illegal. All right, fine.
All right,
You're in.
no illegal hazing. Yeah. Oh, the music is great. This is amazing. Yeah.
It's a nice touch, isn't it?
Yeah, it never happened before. That's crazy.
It's a nice touch.
I love it.
Tiffany roll in.
Woohoo!
All right. Yes, I feel the love tonight. Yes.
So in 2023, what are you hoping and wishing for?
Oh, my wish just came true. Thanks to you.
Oh, this
Aw.
is your wish.
Yeah, to be a part of this team
Aw.
officially. Yeah.
We're making Chip an official part of whiskey
Thanks.
business.
He deserves it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man. It just seems like the smart thing to do.
Right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And you know why I say smart? I count on Whitney. Solid.
Me, I'm the one.
Yeah.
I worry about you.
It takes a village.
That's awesome. Oh,
All
my
right,
goodness.
Chip. Pick a
Man.
card.
Pick a card, Chip. You get
Pick a
before
card.
you become an official member. You get
Thanks.
your door prize.
Ooh,
You got the nine of spades.
Nine
The
of
nine
spades.
What's on the nine of spades?
Oh, this is great, Chip. Santa's gonna go to his pack here.
No,
A Step It Up 3
Oh,
Step Up
man.
Blu-ray and DVD combo.
I hope you saw Step Up
Congratulations.
and Step Up 2 because otherwise you're going to be lost.
Step Up 2, and Step Up 3. Now this completes my trilogy collection. This is amazing.
I'm so jelly.
God, that is Blu-ray.
Because you used to be a dancer, right, Chip?
I was a dancer.
You were once
I
a
used to
dancer.
dance. That was my dream.
I thought this was your dream.
Well, until I had that tragic bicycle accident and broke my ankle. Now I can never dance again. But now,
a tragic bicycle
tragic bicycle
Tragic
accident.
bicycle accident.
Yes, right. Hit a skateboard.
Oh,
It
my
was
gosh.
awful.
All
Wow,
right.
thank you. This is great.
Well,
thank
buddy,
you very
and thank
much.
you for the Jack Daniels as well. I
Hey, as
appreciate it.
usual.
Thank you so
no
much.
problem. Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah, I
on.
just-
What are
yeah,
you
do you
doing?
think
He's
that?
trying to find the doorbell.
Oh, he's
I
trying
think I
to.
hear somebody coming up the stairs on the porch. It's cold and wintry
He's trying
outside
to. He's
right
trying
now.
to find the
He's trying to get in.
spontaneous doorbell.
Yeah. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna edit
feel
this
like
part out.
Bing Crosby.
It is Step Up 3.
Yes.
Give me step up 3, give me step up
3.
3, give me step
Step
up
up 3.
today.
Yeah.
It's almost like give me 3 steps.
Yes, but
Better than 2 steps.
much better. Much
Battery
better.
70%.
What are you doing now?
Includes a
We're
12
gonna have to do
step.
some.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you.
Thank you
The
for
doorbell.
bringing me out.
Chip, do you know-
Excellent.
Who's
I,
next?
you know, like, let me see. I'll go open the door for him.
Go open the door. Go see who's at the door.
I'm so excited to
Let's
see
see
who it
who's
is
at
at the door.
Hey! It's Darren Hessler. Grab a chair. Darren Hessler and George Caliotis.
Oh my
George
God.
Caliotis, all the way from Los Angeles, California. What the?
By
Who
way
the-
of Steubenville.
By way of Steubenville.
And I'm all the way from Henderson Road.
Eat the mic.
George
I'll go
Caliotis and Darren Hessler, two of the geniuses behind the podcast. It's always hard for me to say. Squatch Smashers.
Yes.
Yes. Is it still running?
Well,
I'm glad you asked. Oh, sorry.
we're in negotiations with the advertisers right now to
Yes.
maybe spin it off and go into syndication. That's where we're at right now.
Is that true?
No.
No, it's not
Not
true.
at all. No,
it's
it's
sounding
bullshit.
good.
No, that's
Sounds
complete
really
bullshit,
good.
Dino. I can't believe you followed me that. No.
No, there is a new thing that's going to happen in 2023 with it. I'm going to be working on it in the upcoming days.
I'm in that podcast.
I know.
Yes.
So it's going to be.
Am I in 2023?
You will be if this all works. It's going to be a YouTube channel.
Oh.
But it's not just going to be the podcast. It's going to be what I'm calling artists versus AI, which is
Big controversy.
big
right
controversy right now. Is artists
Perhaps
and
you've seen
artificial
I just
intelligence.
subscribed to that thing, the Chat FMGFI or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
it's
the
kind
thing
of
is.
creepy
I
and
have
scary.
no idea
Big
what you're talking
controversy
about.
going on over AI right now.
Artificial intelligence you can type in words and it'll create pictures and it will create music.
So what's the controversy?
Real artists don't
Don't
like
want
that.
it. Don't want it.
Also, some of it is seeded with the art of actual,
artists. So
Well, yeah,
I
it's
didn't
got to
know
come
that.
from somewhere,
Exactly.
Not
Yeah.
cool.
So the tropes come from actual artists that have done the work, and then
Got
the AI
it.
kind of borrows the idea and then creates its own likeness in that. Using that its own image, using that same
So
sort of
my
likeness.
plan is to have the podcast channel highlight trying to do the podcast with strict AI images. First try, type in the image. We're going to try to tell the story of that. Prove how much it's not really that good. Then we're going to raise money and pay actual artists to do the
So
same
you're gonna
thing.
put something out that sucks.
Yes, to point out.
to make
that it
a point.
sucks. To make a point, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't want to name names. I was about to
I don't
fill in
want
the
to name
blank.
names, but here's an entire list of examples.
I was about to fill in the blank there, but that's going to get all of us in trouble. So.
And Georgie, you're doing something. I keep seeing the clips on Instagram, and I know it's a live show in L.A.
Yes.
But is it recorded? Is it seen? So can you see it someplace? Other
No,
Than, no.
all you can see are my trailers. My little
The
free
trailers
joke.
are great.
Cool.
The show.
The show you have to come to LA to see. I am trying to see. It's the theater. These crazy
The
theater
theater.
people.
The theater.
These crazy theater people are under the impression that if we put the show out online for free, nobody will come to see the show and pay for it.
Yeah.
So I put the little teaser up to get people to come in the door, and then hopefully,
Is that working?
A
little bit?
A little bit. It's helping. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't they benefit from the fact that okay, you don't do it live so people can watch on YouTube, but tape the show and then play it later
that's what
on
we'll
YouTube to encourage people to come see the next one live and in person.
And like all independent theater, there's money involved and sweat equity and it's herding cats, getting everybody organized. So we're moving towards that. That's the ultimate goal.
Okay, it's funny. What you put on Instagram is very funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
and
very much.
I take it you're a big part of this.
Yeah, I'm one of the writers and I'm one of the cast. I don't produce. It's funny thing is like I don't produce the show. I have no. I wasn't. It wasn't my idea. It was just the director that I've worked with before that decided to start producing the show and said, "Why don't you come and play with us once in a while?" And then it needed some kind of social media some sort of social media buzz to try to promote it. So I just started doing those.
Right, they're great.
Videos.
It makes me want to wish. It makes me
Thank
wish that I was out. Well, actually, I don't know how to tell you this, but we actually were in L.A.
And you didn't call me.
I did not.
Fredino.
I did not. It was like
started.
whirlwind trip, like in and out.
My
Very
door's
fast,
always
bum,
open,
bum,
man.
so forth and so on. And I kept thinking, I wonder when is the show? When is
Didn't
this-
you share a hotel room with like 3 other dudes? You could have slept on his couch. He's got a bathroom.
I got a love
He's got-
seat
he's
and a
got-
bathroom with your name on it, Dino.
Dino.
Thank you, George. It means a lot to me. I've
in
always
the
waited
same
for
room,
another
but
Greek
thank
to
you.
tell me to share those words
I won't
with me.
be there. I'll just give you the key.
A love seat in the back.
The Mac.
When is that show? When you guys do it?
We do it on Saturday nights.
Oh.
Thursday nights.
I wasn't there on Thursday night.
Thursday nights, yeah.
And
But-
Saturday night?
But here's the thing: next time you come, let me know. You could be our guest star.
Oh no.
No.
Theater scares me.
You
Theater.
trod the boards. Don't
theater.
try to put one.
I've never trotted a board in my life ever. I've never trotted a single. I don't even
That's
know
not what I
those-
heard. That's why you can't go back to Pittsburgh.
That is the longest callback ever. That's what you said when you were a guest on our show. Yes,
say
that's
that?
why I
That's why
can't go back to Pittsburgh. It's the longest. It's a callback a year and a half in the making,
I
ladies
was
and gentlemen.
inspired by you and your old stand-up routine, which the second half hour was nothing but callbacks from the first half hour.
Yeah, another comic told me your cards just say "call me," I call back. Yeah, good times, good times. Are you still doing stand-up? Just no. You're letting that beautiful brain not create something solo on the stage.
Stand-up in LA is a young person's game.
A young person's game.
I don't have the energy to show up at 5 o'clock to sign up for 3 minutes at 1 in the morning. And by the way, bring 10 friends and a case of whiskey. I'm just too old for that.
1 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock in the morning, you've got your sleep apnea machine on, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm doing my Darth Vader impression. Two priests walk into a bar.
How involved are you going to be with Squatch Smashers in 2023? The two of you are going to be working together like you always have.
Oh, yeah.
And the usual cast of crazies are going to still be involved.
Matt, you,
Hopefully,
And if
you.
I get an opportunity to come back and
the deadly tripodus.
the deadly
That's the
tripodus.
and hopefully everybody who drops by tonight, potentially the'll be roles for everybody. Oh,
You
yeah.
haven't seen
Oh.
everybody that shows up yet. Why don't you hold just bite your tongue?
So share your mailing list with us.
Please. And everything else is good. You're home
Yeah.
to visit family, obviously, for the holidays. Family
Yep.
good.
Taking care of my dad. Dad's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. How's
Having
Pops?
fun. He's hanging in there, man.
God
He's
bless-
having
how old
a
is he
ball.
now?
85.
85. My mom's 86. They're still
Wow.
hanging out,
They're
man.
still-
They're still doing
He's
it.
holding court, man. He
Yeah.
just it's a parade of people coming to the house all the time. So.
What's that?
It's a parade of people coming to the house all the time.
At your house?
Yeah.
At your dad's?
Yeah.
Making sure Pete's okay?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And you were back in Steubenville.
I was.
I saw your
Chilling out.
pictures. You had the display of all the nutcrackers.
Yes. The Rat Pack Nutcrackers.
That's a huge thing. People
Right.
are coming from miles and miles away to Steubenville just to see the nutcracker display.
Yeah.
It's kind of put us on the holiday map.
We gotta add a Dino Nutcracker to the.
If they get a George Caliotis nutcracker, then they'll get a Dino Tripodis nutcracker. But I'm not getting a Dino Tripodis nutcracker until there's a George Caliotis nutcracker.
Thank you very
contract.
much. Thank you.
And I stand
It's
by
in the
that.
contract. Yeah.
Unless they actually ask for a Dino Tripodis nutcracker, then I'll do it.
You can do it. You got to pay for it. You have to pay them to pay. You sponsor it. But you could do it now if you wanted.
I could get a Dino Chipona's Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Do a GoFundMe.
What's it cost?
Like it's in the hundreds. It's not a lot of. It's not a ton of money.
It's in the
It's
hundreds.
Steubenville.
You could put it on layaway.
Seriously.
It's Steubenville.
Paper mache is cheap.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, I got a joke I wrote through Chat GPT, which is the AI.
AI.
I said, all right, this is the prompt I gave it. Write a joke about Dino who loves whiskey and is wearing a Santa jacket. So that's the prompt, and it says, why did Dino wear a Santa jacket to the bar?
Why?
Thank you.
What?
Because he wanted to spread some holiday cheer with his favorite bottle of whiskey.
Well, there's no need for any of us anymore.
Well, there
we're
you go.
replaced.
I'm going to learn a
Why
trade.
should I bother writing stand-up when that device can obviously write something so spectacular? I
It's been
should
great
close
knowing
with
you
that.
guys.
Witchcraft.
Great knowing you. All right,
Pick a card. Pick a card. Any card.
Either of you. Both of you. Both of you.
Give me this one. I got the Joker.
You got the Joker. Oh, it's appropriate.
Seems like it should be extra special.
It's the Buffalo Trace bar mat.
Oh, that is
Look at
extra
that
special.
there. What do you
I
got
have
here,
the
Georgie?
5 of
I wanted that.
spades.
Oh, the 5 is my favorite.
You're like
Is
a
it?
band
What
of
is
the
it?
Five
year.
of spades.
It's an authentic
Oh, nice.
world's first indoor ball.
Nerf.
A Nerf ball.
Wow. Thank you.
World's
Still in the
first.
box. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
don't want you to hurt yourself, Georgie. So you play with that ball instead of the hard one.
I'll go put on my helmet. That's amazing.
All right.
You guys can trade amongst yourself later.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Georgie, I'm going to
very
see you
much.
later on this weekend. I'm
Check.
looking forward to that. So thank you. Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Darren, we'll stay in touch about
Yes.
Squatch Smashers in 2023, and we'll get it all going, right?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Happy
ding
holidays.
dong.
That's what I call
Take
it.
care.
Thank you very
Ding
much,
dong.
everybody. Thank
Oh,
you.
my goodness.
Whoa, let's.
Off they go. And who else?
next?
Who could possibly? Persistent.
Yes, they are.
They are.
We're coming!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my favorite bar owner,
Oh my
Benny from Coaches,
Yes, sir.
Look at that bottle.
and Dennis. You brought Dennis with you.
He's still
Dennis
up.
the
This late.
Menace
Yeah.
as well. Dennis actually slipped these ding dongs on the table when we came
Yeah,
in.
thanks, Dennis.
The-
Eat up. You want one?
You know, it's funny. I say Benny from Coaches because as many years as I've been coming to Coaches and as long as I've known you, I don't even know your last name.
Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah. Irish.
Irish.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for
And
having
I asked
me,
you.
man.
I asked you to come on because we spent a lot of time at his bar, and through the years, I think I've quietly brought my friends in there.
I've gone
and-
because of
yeah.
you. On
And consequently,
several occasions.
they are there more than I am now these days. So that's it's good. I feel like I've passed the torch, but at the same time, still keeping the torch lit. So how are you, man?
I'm good. How about you?
How was 2022? I want to go right into this and ask you this. You kept your bar alive with as much as you possibly could during the pandemic, and when a lot of places like yours had to shut their doors and call it a career or call it a life, you didn't. What do you think attributed to that?
People.
People?
You know, it's a building, but it's the people that make it a joint, right? Mm-hmm. So we'd bring, Stacy and Lindsay, the sisters, bartenders.
Mm-hmm.
They would do carry out on Fridays. People would come to see them. It killed me not to be able to get together with people. We had Governor DeWine's black car squad out there. We were worried about that. Inspections by armed police officers, but we did the best we can, but it was all about the people. And one of the coolest days ever, and I've been there 28 years, almost 29, was the first day people were allowed back into Coaches. The looks on the face, everybody seeing each other for the first time in 2 months. The guy that stands out, your friend Jerry Elliott,
Yeah.
I saw him on the patio.
Yeah.
It was just a real surreal, cool moment.
Very cool.
One
moment.
I won't forget, yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it was the loyal patronage that stayed loyal. The
You
people
know,
came there and got their takeouts and
We all
whatnot.
go there for a reason, right? and it's not me. It's because it's the fabric. It's the people.
It's kind of you.
Yeah, nah.
It starts with you.
I'm real
beg to
behind the scenes,
I
Dino.
beg to differ. I beg to differ.
You're the only one that sees me in the morning. That's
yeah,
it.
I know, because I come because I almost have a key to the joint
In the
Almost,
morning.
almost. And he's offered me a key to
Yeah,
the
I-
joint,
I
but
give him a
I'd
key.
have to take it from Dennis, and I don't want to do that.
I got 3 of them.
But yeah, I pop in there sometimes if I get off before they open. I pop in there for morning coffee and a chat, and I disagree.
Before the
Fred.
morning show
No,
at
before the
4
morning
a.m.
show. No, after the morning show. But I beg to differ. I think it starts. If the rumor, if the talk was the owner of Coaches is an asshole, I think that would spread
Okay.
into whatever that community is.
I can go with that.
All right, so-
I always feel I've done my job pretty well if you don't notice me.
Right.
All
I
right?
agree with that.
All
You're
right?
quiet.
I'm quiet.
You're a quiet
I don't
presence.
need to stand out. I don't sit there and drink. I sometimes that might feel weird to the happy hour fellas, but it's just something I've never done there.
What he does do is that he gets a special whiskey every now and again that he keeps in the office that's not for sale at the bar.
Well, there's a few VIP whiskeys
There's a
back in
few
the
there
office.
that you've been very generous with
open this one
and have
up.
shared with myself and Jamie and Chris and a bunch of other people, and that's a very select little group that I feel privileged to be a part of.
Yeah, those are the perks of kind of owning your own joint, paying your dues. He's not just going to pull any schmuck out of the
No,
the
I
bar.
consider myself to be a schmuck, but maybe
Well,
a
but
privileged schmuck.
You've been there, a schmuck who's blown a lot of money.
Very true.
Just on Keno, right?
Yeah,
right,
Keno,
exactly.
Yeah, you're like one of the largest Keno things.
We are, but what's that take? That takes people. It
takes people.
All I did was get the machines put in.
Takes people in dreams.
I've got phenomenal gamblers and coaches, all right?
people in dreams.
I'm not saying they're good gamblers. I've got phenomenal gamblers.
No, they're playing Keno. How good could they possibly be? And
That's
I
right.
include
So,
myself. Yeah.
So.
During the pandemic, though, you also made you kind of went national.
Yeah, no, also, not me. I was the face of it, but the night we closed, which was another surreal night with Governor DeWine on TV shutting bars down, a customer left a tip, $2,500 to be split 4 ways between my staff that night. What a cool gesture, because who in the world knew what we were getting into, right?
Right,
I thought
right.
maybe we can be closed for 4 weeks or something, 2 weeks till it was gone,
All said
and
and
look
done.
where we ran to. But so Jamie Sanfilippo's wife was at the bar at this time, and she put it out on Twitter, and it went viral. And not only was on national news, that's even more surreal. Here I am closed, but national news is coming in to do a
piece,
story
yeah.
with me on the CBS Morning News, of all things.
Ooh, did you talk to Gail King?
Gail King mentioned me
Oh,
because
Gail King mentioned them.
So
I
you
said
basically
something
know
I didn't
Oprah.
even know I said. Something like humanity lives, and she liked that.
Yeah, she did.
She repeated it.
She repeated
She
it.
repeated
That
it.
means-
Yeah,
she
listen,
talked
I've
to
never
Oprah
watched
about
it.
you.
I don't like myself. I won't listen to myself.
Yeah, you're not going to watch this. You're not going to listen to this.
I might. We'll see.
Yeah, because
But hey, that one, as far as Argentina, I was getting phone calls
really,
from a reporter in Argentina.
wow.
And they were already locked down, and that was really interesting too.
So you did a lot of that type of.
I got
stuff.
phone calls all week from across the country and internationally. So
Yeah,
that was pretty sweet. Yeah.
and
But once
Dennis,
again, nothing. I didn't do it. I was just the face of it.
it's
so.
just the face of it. But you got a lot of other faces that are good friends and loyal to you. The guy sitting next to you, Dennis, is definitely one of them.
Yep.
This, don't you know how to retire? How many years did you work at Kroger?
44,
44.
but I'm working every day with Benny.
Yeah, you get every morning. You're there. You're doing something.
I love it. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, it's good. What?
I mean, the whole place is just nice. People that work there, it's nice. But Benny knew me before I knew Benny.
How so?
I came walking in the bar one day, and Benny comes up to me and goes, "Did you live right down the street from me?" And I go, "Yeah." "You used to walk your dogs in front of my house?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Wait." He said, "Patrick." "I'm Patrick. I lived down the street from you when you were living down there." And I go, "I always walked the dogs by his house because it was so beautiful."
Yeah.
And he goes, I watched you walk your dogs in front of my house.
I keep waiting for somebody to say, now, pick your shit up
Yeah.
when your
Yeah.
dog shits on my lawn. I'm waiting for that.
There's a sign now.
My dog shit before they went on a walk.
It's far enough down.
It's like that's when our friendship started. And I was divorced. That's why I wasn't living anymore down the street from him.
You were married? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a whole other topic entirely.
we'll need a whole nother podcast
Something
for that,
us to talk
please.
about
Yeah.
over coffee in the morning.
Maybe over a couple of
at
shots.
Coaches, for sure.
All right, let's wrap it up. Benny,
yeah.
real quick, where can people find coaches? Are you on Facebook? You got that
Yeah,
kind of stuff?
you know, we're old school. I'm not huge in social media. You'll find some Facebook stuff, but I don't update it daily. Word of mouth and people.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Address?
1480 Bethel.
There you go. If you're in Columbus, pull a
Whiskey
card here.
business
Whiskey
card.
business card.
Yeah.
I'm going right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Oh,
Come on, Dennis. Maybe a better ace of
Ooh,
spades.
ace.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, ace is
And
a
the
good
two
one.
of spades.
and a two of spades.
That's figures
Wow.
right there.
Man, that's
Oh, the ace is all right.
running the
here we go.
gamut from 2 to ace. What is it? What
Ace
it?
is a nice watershed
That's
distillery
sweet.
baseball
Oh,
hat.
he owns a bar. I bet she doesn't have any of
He doesn't have
those.
any of that. You can trade with some of the other guys.
My manager takes them all. Yeah.
Oh, number 2 is not too shabby. Here we go. Ooh, a nice Larceny cocktail glass.
Larceny
Nice
bourbon
rocks glass.
You know what?
That's all I need is another shot glass.
Yeah, another shot.
There you go, Dennis.
A Larceny bourbon glass that'll pour tequila in. That'll work. Okay.
Can I thank you guys? Really, it's
No, I
been a
want to
treat.
thank you because you
Yeah.
casually plopped this on the table.
Yeah, but
It's just a bottle of
Rare.
Eagle Rare.
Look at this.
I've never tried that. Can we
You
open
know
it?
what this is turning into? This is turning into an alcoholic version of It's a Wonderful Life. I swear to God. It's like, George, everybody in town knew that the pandemic had stripped you of all your whiskey, and I told everybody, and everybody just came out, and I started bringing bottle after bottle. George, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, George. There's a Jack Daniels. There's a single.
We have enough to cover the missing money.
Where's Mr. Potter?
by the way, we decorated with your own decorations. Jamie found that for me.
Oh, yeah.
In case you recognize it.
I did look
Yeah.
familiar. It did look familiar.
But I thought it'd
yes.
be more festive.
It's a nice
That's
touch.
we got that at Big
Does
Lots.
shock you?
Yeah, the hostess
Ding
cupcakes.
dong.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Ding dong
get it?
indeed.
He kept calling us ding dong for 2 days. And it's like, okay.
Guys, I'm
Speaking of
thrilled.
ding
I'm
dong.
Thanks
thrilled.
again, Dino.
Ding dong.
Ding
I'm
dong, you
thrilled.
got new
Ding
guests.
dong.
We got to roll.
I'm thrilled that you guys stopped by. Benny,
See you soon.
guys.
Thanks,
Benny
guys.
Leonard, and Dennis, I don't even know your last name either. Tracy. Huh.
You got 2
Go
first
figure.
names for a name.
Oh, Dennis Patrick Michael Tracy.
That's a lot of names.
Okay.
A lot of names.
Wait. All right, hold on.
Piano check.
Okay. Thanks, guys. John, let me hear that mic.
What? What's up? Yeah, check. Whatever you want. It works out.
Okay.
All right. Who could be next?
So you get a ding dong again?
Yeah.
I want an official ding dong again. There it is. And it's Jeff Gage, everybody.
I know. I got a visual gag. I have a flaming bag of shit I was going to leave with the ding dong. It's like the old knock knock zoom zoom from when we were kids. Speaking of kids, how are you, kids?
How are you?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays as well.
You look half in the bag already, Dean.
No, you know what? I need more of the punch. Actually,
More punch.
more punch. More punch. More
Famous
punch.
last words. More punch.
Nobody's
Nobody's
listening.
rushing.
Nobody's rushing to serve us.
Right.
There's no punch.
There is no more punch.
There's no more punch?
No more punch.
The punch is empty.
It's gone.
You
All
know
right.
what that means?
Open up some whiskey.
Oh shit.
We open
Punch is gone.
We
just
open
like,
up the Chip Cosell Jack Daniels.
It's like Muhammad Ali.
You know,
Punch is gone.
when in Rome. All right,
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Mix wild
No,
no.
Jack and a little,
just a little bit.
I think that defeats the purpose of mixing
What do you
whiskey
got,
and liquid
Hostess
death.
Ding dongs.
Oh yeah, because of the ding dongs. They were there at the
Oh,
doorbell. You see?
Oh, Jesus.
The-
How could I not get those two put together?
we're going to talk about a couple things, but I just want to lead with this out of the gate that Jeff Gage
Uh-oh,
and
big
his
maudlin. Play a little sad music here.
no, this is happy music.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But you know what? We can go. You know, we can go with the mood. We can go with the music if
Hate
you
to
want.
get so maudlin here, but
You know,
ladies and gentlemen,
I remember Jeff Gage.
I remember Jeff Gage. It was 1962.
Yes.
We were playing the Sands.
I was feeling ill that day, and I told Jeff I couldn't go on.
That's right.
I said, "You're gonna have to do the show by yourself, kid."
But I don't know your lines, Dino.
And remember what I said to you? Make them up as you go along. You've got that gift. And then you went on that night, and you were a smash, kid. You were a smash.
You invented improv.
You were a
I
smash.
invented it. That's right.
And then you remember what happened afterwards?
I improvised improv.
You know what happened afterwards?
What?
You dumped me, you son of a bitch. You dumped me. You dumped me, and you went solo.
That's right. This is like the Lewis and Martin story.
And I've never been able to
we
forgive
hate
you
each other's
until
guts
now. We just pretend to enjoy each other's company.
Just to help some sick kids.
Hey, Jeff, are you wearing? What are you wearing? Is that
It's called a sweater.
No, around your neck, my friend.
It's got food stains
What's on your neck?
it.
No, right.
Oh,
What is that?
it's one of the. It's,
okay, it's a
yeah.
buff.
Yeah. Is that what they're called?
I think so. When you're on
I-
Survivor, that's what they're called.
Yeah. Well, on Survivor, they're called a puff.
A buff with a B.
A buff. Oh, okay.
buff.
Well, I just came from an armed robbery, so. No, it was my wife's getting surgery, so I'm trying to be very careful.
so you
with,
came here?
when I'm near people.
I understand.
A lot of people.
I understand.
We're,
That's good.
we're
we
a good
really
distance
appreciate
apart,
that.
so I can, plus you can't hear me with this on, right?
No.
You can hear. Oh well, then why do I have
sound
this
like a
off?
burglar.
I don't know.
Because you guys are a bunch of sick bastards. I can tell.
Well, not wrong.
No, but what's new? What's going on?
I tell you what's new is that, well, first of all, the big announcement, we've had a couple of them this evening already.
What? Oh.
But and this one
this is
includes
you.
you.
Oh, really?
Yes, it includes you because you have graciously, through your realty company.
That's right. My new realty company.
You're-
I'm now with Remax One.
Remax One!
As of today, my new brokerage.
So,
Jeff Gage selling real estate in the Columbus market at Remax One.
And you,
Remax 2.
Come get a house.
F them.
Get rid of a house. Get two. What the hell?
he's playing house. It's a very, very,
Very, very
I'm
house.
telling you, man.
Two cats in the yard.
But you have agreed.
Yes.
Yes,
or
and why?
asked, and we graciously accepted, that you will be sponsoring in 2023 Jeff Gage and Remax One
That's right.
will be sponsoring our guest bottle.
That's right. I'm going to sponsor. I want to give back to all the alcoholics that have given me so much through the years, and this is my way of just reaching out.
And they're okay with this?
Yeah,
They don't know.
Or is it
Oh yeah,
is it
I
totally
mean,
your decision?
It's mine. It's my
totally your-
business.
it's
Yeah, I
your
work
business.
for the brokerage. I'm not, but I'm the sales agent. So
the
it's
sales
just
agent.
I'm promoting myself, and this is a good format. I like to invest in the arts. You guys are so creative. You're out here doing your own thing. You kids are having fun.
I like to
Listen
invest
to
in the arts, and I couldn't.
our house in the middle of a street, which does not sound like a great idea.
No.
You want it kind of off the street,
Yeah, you're
right?
right,
If you're
you're
going to
right.
have
Why
a
would you have it
house.
in the middle of the street?
If it's in the middle of the house, you're going to have a lot of traffic right
Hey,
in your living
but
room.
if somebody wants it, I'm sure you'll find it.
If that's just what you're looking for, I'll put
the
you on
guy.
a search.
If you're looking for it, it's a great idea.
It is a great idea, and I can help you.
So you will be sponsoring our guest bottle.
Yes.
So if
Do
people
we
that-
know what bottle it is? Have you
it-
chosen?
Oh
the-
no, it's
gonna be different every-
it's a different
It's
bottle.
a different bottle every
We've
week.
never repeated a
So-
bottle, so
And
you'll
if
be.
you're sponsoring it, we're gonna do real high shelf stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
I
We're gonna-
expect nothing less.
We're gonna rake you for.
Yeah.
For this.
It's like you got to get the
guys are-
manager to unlock a
Yeah,
safe
right.
type of stuff. Yeah.
It's like
No,
Grandpappy,
we will-
Grandpappy Winkle.
we will spend your money sparingly, and
So there's leftover for
Well,
us.
I want you boys to treat yourself to something good.
buy
so,
yourself something a little
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, buy yourself something pretty. Yeah. There you go, doll.
Well, you want a nice bottle with a lot of square footage,
That's right.
If you're trying to sell a good bottle, it's got to have some good square footage.
That's right. Absolutely.
All right, so the housing market kind of was this is slow right now.
It's slow. It's
always
traditionally
slow.
it's always slow
Traditionally
right
is.
around this time of year.
But
But It slowed right prior to this because of the interest rates. With the interest rates going up, prices didn't really drop, but prices aren't escalating at the rapid pace that they were, back in the summer, where we saw, home values going up like 30%.
Yeah.
And there were bidding wars. People aren't doing that now. It's cooled off. So
It's cool. That's
for
good.
but
Or just
for
for
the sake of all those that
reasonable.
are yes, and for the sake of everybody out there who's like, well, I'm just going to wait till the bottom falls out of the market, and that, well, it ain't going to. Prices are going to level, which is good. But the good thing for you homeowners out there is your home's going to maintain its value for the foreseeable future, because we just don't have enough homes now in this market. We have more buyers than homes.
I lost my shirt last time when there was that.
You lost your shirt?
Did you find it?
Did you look in the trunk of your car?
I did.
Okay.
When you sold your house in Grove City?
No, before that.
Before that.
Oh, you're talking about the housing market.
Oh yeah, dude. I totally
Okay.
lost my
I thought you were talking about clothing.
And people bitch about what are interest rates right now? 6.5, 7? Where are they at?
Yeah, it's nearing 7.
Yeah.
I heard the Fed's talking about maybe nudging it up another half a point today. Yeah,
Goddamn.
just today. I heard
Those
that.
sons of bitches. 17.5% back in 1982.
Thanks, Obama.
And what year?
82.
Yeah, that's right.
It's always his fault. No,
No.
not anymore.
President. Say you were joking.
I was kidding.
Oh, you're joking. I'm joking. All right.
He's the only president I know.
No, my interest rate was in the teens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
Back in the day. So
back in the 80s, it was in the teens. And these people are talking about, wow, these interest rates are so
So
high.
high.
It's like, no, they're not. Even back in the early 90s, it was where it is now. It was, or even higher. It was
People
like 9,
forget
8, 9%.
they're spoiled.
you
They've
know?
got,
Mine
you
was
know.
11.
11?
11.
So, that was common.
1999.
And we thought that was a good rate back then. So
Yeah.
So now, I mean, 6.5 doesn't seem that bad. But when you're talking about
My friend got his,
a monthly payment.
Yeah.
2 percentage points adds a couple $100 to your payment, depending on the value of the home. So, anyways.
So
enough of
obviously,
this boring house
no,
market.
No.
So
I
is
consider
it
these
time
to be.
for me to-
I consider these
time for
to
some
be
dick jokes.
inside
Hey.
tips, inside market tips. I consider
Inside
this
market
to be
tips. That's right.
As to what we should do moving, because
Yeah.
a lot of people are probably looking at 2023 and looking at the future. Maybe
I-
this is the
I
year I
hope
buy
so.
a house.
This
Maybe
is the
this is
year.
the year I sell my house. Am I
Yep.
selling my house for a fair price? Am I going to get what I think I'm going to get? Am I going to get what the neighbor got 6 months ago? Probably not. But you're probably going to get a decent amount of money. If I were to sell this house 6 months ago, I probably would have made more money than if I sell it right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Probably.
God damn it.
You would have had
was really
you would have had a
fast.
bidding war. There would have been a bidding war
Oh, I'll
6
still have a
months
bidding
ago.
war. Oh, trust
Yeah.
me.
But
I
you
live
will-
across the
you'll
street from
know
a
where to
Catholic
go.
school.
That's
I would
right.
have a bidding war tomorrow.
Well, location.
There would be 2,
yeah.
3, 5 Catholic families with novenas sitting outside just praying to God, pick us, pick us, pick us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. They would be. You're in a great location.
Thank you.
Yep. So
I'm not selling.
Now, last time you were here, Jeff, we were talking about you were going on a sober journey. How's that been?
Still sober.
Good, great
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Did you hear we joined a pact? We're gonna do dry January.
You're going to do dry January? Well, good luck with that, guys.
I used to do it all the time when I was
Yeah.
a comic on the road. I used to do January, June clean out.
Yeah.
Or I would stop drinking for January and stop drinking in June.
Yeah,
And,
not January to June.
No,
Let's not be ridiculous.
that's
Yeah.
insane. I would
All right, Jeff, pick
but
a card.
but it would work out that I would get I would start drinking right around the Super Bowl again, and then I'd go, "What'd you get? The
Ten of
ten of
spades.
spades.
Oh, the 10.
Ten of
What's the 10 of
spades.
spades?
Oh,
Hit
10.
me.
This is great.
What's 10?
Oh, we're not playing blackjack?
That's-
It's the Hangover Part 3.
How appropriate!
Hangover
Oh.
Part 3.
There were so many unanswered questions in
On
part
DVD.
2.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a great film for someone who's spelling sobriety.
Yes, yeah, right? That seems so appropriate.
I'm sober. What's a hangover?
That's right. There are 12 reasons why you like that movie.
Somebody else is at the door.
Stupid kids.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, the doorbell rings. Oh! Ralph Scott and John Osbeck. Hi. As I live and breathe. Oh.
magical.
2 guys that I see 4 times a week.
Yay! I got you another cake pop.
Oh, thank you. Oh, your wife made
Yes,
Aw,
yes,
that's
it is
cute.
fudge.
Snowman.
They are the best.
What's on its head?
These are so good.
Johnny and I brought a gift for you that you have to open right now.
Okay.
All
right.
Because the other gift wasn't awesome enough.
Wow. Nicely wrapped.
Patty did wrap that. That's not my
Thanks, Patty.
gorilla fingers doing that.
Very excited. How are you, boys?
Good. How are you?
Traditional Hanukkah colors, blue and
Exactly.
silver.
I brought the traditional travel menorah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hanukkah will be 1 or 2 days in by the time this podcast drops.
When is it dropping?
It drops on Monday or Tuesday next
It'll be
week.
one
Monday-
day in.
one day in,
One
yeah.
or 2 days, yeah.
One or 2
Just
days.
One
This
pair,
is Monday.
one pair of
Sunday
socks
night.
in. One
What's
pair,
that?
one pair of socks in. One pair of socks in.
Yes, one pair of socks in. Yes, exactly. One dreidel spin in.
This is pretty cool.
It is the acorn,
What
the
is it?
kernel.
This is pretty cool. This, okay. I don't, this requires some explanation. This is the one sheet premise of the film that John and Ralph and I have been writing and working on, which is now called Down to the Felt. And this is the original
Working title.
This is the working title. Working title. This is the original premise that Ralph brought to us.
A year and a half, 2
a year
years
and a half
ago?
ago, almost 2 years
2
ago.
years ago, yeah.
With our little notes on it.
All our
There's
notes
notes
on
on
it,
it
yeah.
as well.
That was at the cabin.
This is at the cabin.
Yeah, I think that's where the stain came from.
This is pretty awesome, and that'll be another podcast for another time. But
Very cool.
A lot of people in this room, John Whitney included, are going to be helping us on Sunday as we
shoot the concept reel.
shoot the concept reel for this thing. But we're very excited about it. It was a finalist in the LA International Screenplay Competition, which is pretty damn good, all things considered.
And you're a laureate for something else, right?
No, that was the one. That was the laureate. That was the
I
laureate.
just like that word.
Laureate.
The laurel, not the
Laurel,
laureate.
a laureate.
Well, we were a laureate. I guess
yeah.
with a laurel. So sure,
we could be that.
Thanks, John. Thanks
But
for
this will get this.
bailing
This
me out
has
there.
to go on the wall.
Of course,
This
gotta
has
go
to
in the
go on
office.
in our what we call our office here. This is very cool. This is very cool. This is nice. We got a lot of sentiment involved in this project.
Yes, and it should almost match.
It should. Yep.
Yep.
I'll find a place for
We
it.
did good. See, we did good. Look at us. Look at us. We did it.
All right, that's our time.
Hey, okay. Well, thank you, bud.
I feel like it's a stupid question because I see you guys all the time, but individually, what are you guys looking for? I mean, separately, not as a group, not as a unit, but separately, what are you guys hoping for in 2023? Take the film out of it.
Taking the film
out of it and take all the other stuff out of it for you, for Ralph Scott.
That Price of Power, which I start tomorrow.
Yeah.
The rehearsals for that, and
You're
then
playing-
opens JFK.
You're playing JFK. You've already played Lyndon Johnson.
Yes.
Magnificently, I might add.
I thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And now playing JFK, who was my favorite president. I adore him.
See?
I'll thank you.
Someday you can play Obama.
There you go.
No. Not happening.
I was gonna make just a query. Or are you doing JFK before or after his trip to Dallas? Just curious.
I have a headache.
So before.
You know what happened in Dallas, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
video of
So
it.
if he was
Back into the
if he
left.
was playing JFK after Dallas, do you think he'd have a lot of lines?
It would be a zombie movie. Zombie movies are
zombie
big right
JFK.
now. Zombie
That's a
JFK.
good-
There's Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Zombie JFK.
Yeah. How are you ever going to do another podcast without him?
I don't know.
It's brilliant.
It's killing me. It's killing me just to think about it.
He gets paid via ding dongs.
That you don't even have to look at it.
Yeah,
You don't know it's coming or not. It's right behind you.
He's instinctive.
That is
It's
brilliant.
It's like now I get to go into 2023 less than. As far as I had all these high hopes and like, I'm going to do this for Whiskey Business, do this for Whiskey Business. I get this for one night, and I'm never going to have it again. Unless you start playing keyboard.
I learned the first 3 chords of White Christmas. No, I only know it in G.
That was Greg playing just for
He's
you.
actually.
For now, that was Greg.
The boy's been very funny this evening. He's been killing
And
me tonight.
I'm not loaded. I've been drinking my
No,
liquid
I
death.
probably told you that
Liquid
we
death?
the Christmas
Well done.
extravaganza cannot be what it is. So aside from that,
So I didn't like that.
okay, but
to be
that's still
great.
performance related.
I want to work more. 2 years of being out of work. I mean, the three of us, we wrote a lot and did the one day we were all bored, filmed a short film with Whitney.
Whitney, shot
who
spitballing.
brilliantly took 2 hours of us improvising and cut it down to a brilliant 5 minutes, which could not have been easy.
Not have been easy. No, that's probably.
Is that on
No.
whiskeybusinesspod.com?
Yes,
I think
it is.
so, yeah.
Yes, it is.
5 minutes of you
Spitballing.
Yeah, he found it. He always finds it.
Yeah.
The man's a genius. He always finds the good in all the.
Yeah. And we were drinking the
And
whole
you
time,
guys.
too.
The
So
collective.
near the end, it had to have been.
I had to cut around his slurs.
What else is new?
I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah. At least you're getting used to it. At least now you know, right? Yeah. So you just want to keep
I just
working.
want to
man.
work.
Want to
Yeah,
work.
Just want to work.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. And Osbeck, what about you personally in 2023?
Personally, 2023.
Because you're this has been a good year for you
Yeah.
work wise.
Yeah.
League of Their
Let's eat that,
Own.
Mike.
You just shot a spot on American Rust
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
Tom Hanks film.
and the Tom Hanks film, a man
Hanks film,
called
yeah,
Otto,
it's
which
a-
was based on the book by Frederick
Man called
Bachman.
Ove.
Ove,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I'll
One of my
do it.
favorite
I mean,
coming
it's
out
a-
in the next couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
then nationwide it's coming out in January. But they're getting it in before all the awards things. But
Trying to get their.
trying to get their little thing in there.
It could be nominated.
It
this-
could be Tom Hanks.
It could be.
nominated.
Yeah. So
If my prediction comes true. You know,
That's
I said-
right.
I said-
You
I
did
said-
say
I
that.
said-
You
I
said
said-
that before you even
I
shot it.
I said it'd be an Oscar-nominated film on some level.
Yes.
So,
for casting director, probably.
yes.
All right, so-
I'm pretty sure there's no.
so
word for
take
casting
so
director.
take the film and the roles off the table. John Osbeck in 2023.
I'm looking to really spend more time with my daughter in 2023, and we're just now starting to plan some family trips, and then a trip we're going to go to. We're going to go to Mexico. We might go back over to Europe.
How old? 16?
20.
20. Okay, close. Close. 16,
So it's
20.
you know, it's close now. But that's the thing that I'm really looking forward to is kind of having a chance to reconnect with her because she's just spent the last year working, and that's kind of the exciting thing for me for 2023 personally.
And let's see. I said this podcast will drop on either the first or second day of Hanukkah. What do you think?
The brisket.
What is the gift going to be?
What the gift?
Yeah, do you know? Don't you get a gift every day, right?
This is
Go. Oh, you're making the brisket. The brisket. The brisket.
yes, I will be making the brisket on Friday. My family's coming over on Monday. It's going to have a nice long time to sit.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to meld with all the flavors.
Yeah.
No, we talked about this. Some people do a gift every day, some people don't. So we just do one night. And actually, my mom's birthday is always somewhere around Hanukkah. So
2 for 1.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
When was that? About 3 or 4 years ago, we had to sit down with John, and we the
One of my-
Christmas.
that was one of my
Oh,
favorite
that's
nights.
right.
Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, it was before. It was. I call it pre-Whitney.
Yeah.
It was before video, which and now I wish it was on video.
18.
But audio-wise,
17, 18.
it was one of the earlier podcasts. I think it was like in year
It was very
1 or
cool.
2.
I mean, we did the whole thing. You brought the travel menorah.
Yeah.
You lit it. You
I
did the
had
prayers
this here
and everything.
on that
It was great.
one. I
On
brought
that.
it back again, and maybe we'll light the candles here in a minute. But that podcast was fun. It was funny. It was sentimental.
Yeah, it was. It was what I think it's called Happy. If you go back in the archives, I think it's called Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Yes.
Happy Christmas. And, all right,
perfect.
yeah.
All right,
Let
well-
the boys pick a card.
Here we
They
go,
brought
guys.
a gift. Let's give them a gift as
All right,
well.
Ralphie, go
You
first.
each get one, yeah.
Six of spades.
Six of spades.
Going for the king of spades.
Ooh,
The king of spades.
Nice.
Hansberry's gonna look at his little cheat sheet list. What are you doing? What are you doing? What did you
My
lose?
cheat sheet went.
Right here. No.
I'm sitting
Which
on it. Where'd it go?
Did you lose it?
It couldn't have gone far. I'm not going anywhere.
Right down to your left.
Oh, it fell.
Right here.
For which? For which one?
Okay.
Which one? Which one
All
is
right.
this?
6 was first. Oh, this is great. A miniature Slinky.
Oh!
Slinky
Nice.
Jr. Oh, nice.
Oh, I'll be on the stairs all night with this.
John?
It's fun
for a girl and a boy.
You know what? There might not be a whiskey business in 2023. This might be the last podcast. I don't think I can top it
on a
with
high
him
note.
playing in the background.
What does the Swedish half Jew get for Christmas?
The king gets Christmas peeps.
Oh!
Seems appropriate.
Christmas peeps. Did you know? You know, Easter, Christmas, the two
It's
things you
my
celebrate
daughter
the most.
My daughter loves them because we do Christmas and Hanukkah. My
Right.
Perfect. Ooh, and they're
side.
stockings. Nice.
They look like they could be watermelon flavored.
Yeah.
Nothing says Christmas like watermelon flavored stockings.
Yeah. Well, boys.
Should we like candles?
Oh, light the candle before we go.
Oh,
Yeah. Light the candle.
You always got to light this one first.
Why?
You're supposed to light all the other candles with that one.
Okay.
All right,
So we're just gonna light the
we're
one.
gonna light the one, and then we're gonna say the prayer. Real quick.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
All right.
Sure.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'tavet ivanu lahadlek ner shel Hanukkah, and it just means.
Mel Brooks rules.
Yep. Some guy said we really got to light the lights to honor his commandments. So there you go.
Ah,
Very
nice.
cool.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
Happy
Merry
Hanukkah.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh!
The doorbell! Somebody else is coming in. Who might it be? Uh-oh. I see one.
Look who it is. Get Chef first.
Huh?
Jason first.
That's too late.
Okay.
What? There's Jamie Sanfilippo. That's one.
The other ones, they were watching Goonies downstairs.
What?
You guys got Goonies on?
They're watching. Are they downstairs? Really?
Yeah, they were watching Goonies.
Are they? Well, bring them up here.
Wait, well, there's somebody else here.
Bring them up here.
You know how big they are?
Get them all up here. This is a cocktail coalition. I wanted all three of you up here.
Somebody else is at the door, though.
You know what, Jamie? Come back later. We'll get them later. We'll get Jamie later. Obviously, the cocktail coalition's in the house. Who else? Somebody else.
Who is it? I don't even know who this is. He just showed up here.
What the hell?
I thought he was the whiskey crush.
He is. There's all three of them.
All right, come on, guys.
All right, now the coalition. What? No. Who's this?
Hold on a second. Oh, who are you? Excuse me, sir. Do we know you? Do we know you? Oh, hey, hello.
I don't know
Hey,
you.
Hey, hello.
I'm just the Uber Eats guy. I'm dropping off a Crave Clutch. Yeah, hey, I'm dropping off a Crave Clutch here.
Who ordered a Crave Clutch?
Crave Clutch?
Who ordered
I don't
a
know. I
Crave?
just got it in my app. It said this house, and I just wanted to drop it off. You guys here? Let's have.
I could
you
eat
wanna-
that
guys
whole
want some?
box. You know that, right?
Somebody's already gotten into it.
Oh, I mean, like it's around dinner time. I kind of had to like do. I just needed like a thing on my way here. Yeah, come on in.
Wait. So what's a Crave? I don't know a Crave case. What's a Crave clutch?
It's like a smaller bag that you hold closer to you, and you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
I mean,
it as much.
thanks for calling me out. I mean, it was a Crave case, but I like didn't have the cash on me, so I had to order the Crave clutch. But yeah, I mean, here, I'm gonna have one too.
Yeah, they're good. You know I can eat like 20 of these, right?
No, I know you said that
I've
last
proven
time
it.
when we had these on.
Got so many are in here.
On the.
So what do you? You're just out
The Seven
just
Deadly Sins
delivering
podcast.
Uber Eats tonight? I mean,
Yeah. I've got maybe 15, 20 more dinners in my car.
Oh, yeah.
And I can go get them if you guys want to eat them here.
I've always wondered about that.
I'm beholden to nobody. I work for myself.
Are they keeping warm in the car?
No.
No.
They're getting cold. These are sweaty though. These are real sweaty. In fact,
do you like your job?
I love my job. I heard a gentleman earlier here say he likes to invest in the arts. I mean, I like to invest in the farts. And bringing the whiteys around is the best way to do it.
Well, I appreciate it. Even though it might be somebody else's order, I'm glad you brought it here with us.
Yeah, this is cool. Thanks for letting me crash the party. I'm not going to deliver those other
You just want to hang out here? Yeah.
Yeah, can I just... I'm going to grab
Can we
some
get you a
whiskey
cocktail?
and-
Sure.
Oh, man.
I mean,
that would be great.
Might be your last day at... what? I'm sorry, who are you working for?
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats?
Yeah.
You decided to throw the aspersions on them?
I don't... They're probably watching this, but... I feel like
Uber Eats
they
is a
watch
big
all my
subscriber.
podcast appearances, and because it's you'd be
This isn't your
surprised. Well, you'd be surprised how many places I deliver that are just filming podcast episodes, and I'm a special guest.
It's you made a name for yourself.
Yeah,
on a variety of podcasts.
Right. Ron Gruber, and I deliver the Uber.
Ron Gruber.
And
delivering Uber farts.
So, is there a chance that we'll ever get Uber Eats as a sponsor now?
Lost cause.
Or not?
Sorry, this could be Grubhub.
Grubhub? DoorDash? Are you listening?
Right.
Yes?
Another
Oh, my
one here.
gosh. All right.
Well, that's great.
You look
Yeah,
a
thank
lot
you,
like
sir.
a guy that wandered in here a couple years ago working for AT&T.
Yeah, did you used to work for AT&T?
I don't think so. I gotta check my LinkedIn.
He doesn't remember.
Let's see.
He's gone through
Verizon.
And the way
I don't know.
The way you've been going, yeah, I can imagine you can't keep your LinkedIn profile straight. Your what do they call it? A link tree page.
yeah, I definitely have a Linktree page. It's sweet. I have an OnlyFans for this. It's great.
All right. Well, we're giving all of our guests and friends here.
And
a
you're
door prize.
our new friend.
Thank you,
Actually,
yeah.
Dino,
Right.
can you just crash on your couch tonight?
Sure. Why not?
All right.
Hey, I'll
All
tell
right,
you what. This is on the house too. I'll just.
You already got the tip. The tip already cleared.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
here, pick a card.
Pick
here,
a card. We'll give you a little
sir.
something to take back with you.
Did we even ask you what your name was?
Queen. Yeah, Ron Gruber. I
Ron
deliver
Gruber.
Uber.
Ron Gruber delivers for Uber.
Hey, you can
The
start.
Queen of Spades.
I think you could start a bar with this.
Oh.
Look at
Oh, no way.
A Buffalo Trace
two of
bar
those?
mat. We had two.
Yeah.
And I
That
didn't
is
get
awesome.
So you could start with this and then build a bar around it.
Thank you.
one. It's got to start somewhere,
Man,
right?
I didn't expect a gift. This is great.
like,
Thanks
oh,
so
yeah.
much, you guys. Cool. I'll just take these and be on my way.
It's okay.
We should probably.
Maybe we should move. Maybe we should move the menorah, because I'd hate to see that as a result of a menorah,
Hey, Whitney.
we started a fire with a
Can you blow them out? Or you
crave.
have to
I
put
don't
'em
know.
out?
I'm afraid to blow it out.
John Whitney.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh
so.
wait, you're John Whitney. John Osbeck. Osbeck.
What about Osbeck?
Are we allowed to blow them out?
Well, no, leave it alone right now. It's in the middle. It's not doing any harm. So who's
coming
another
next?
doorbell? Hey, all right. Hey, where are they now?
They're in the kitchen. They're making their way up. Come on, guys. Let's go. Here they come.
Oh my gosh! All right, and Jamie Sanfilippo, Chris Delafell, and Christopher Beardman.
Buon Natale.
I should have known better to think that collectively the three of you would actually show up when you're supposed to show up.
It's like the third time you've had us on the podcast.
That's good.
It never goes well.
Deli, Beardman, Jamie Sanfilippo, three of my best and greatest friends, and part of the Cocktail Coalition, the boys that helped me create this little book. How many years ago now? I don't even promote this book online anymore because I want to revise it. This was written in 2000. What is that? Hands right on my glasses on. Is that 2005 or 2008?
It's 2008.
2008. So
14 Christmases ago, right?
wow,
That's good, man.
This book's almost 15 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You guys don't look any worse for the wear from when we first did this book.
My wife got that for me for Christmas.
Did she really?
Yeah, back when you first put it out.
There was a year where we had tremendous sales,
Yeah, her and her friends went to one of your stand-ups that you were like.
and I was hawking it afterwards. And I was being the stand-up whore. So well, welcome. This,
never
ladies
got
and
a dime
gentlemen,
out of that book.
is what we affectionately call in the book and in real life the Cocktail Coalition.
Show everybody the picture of you on the back there.
Oh yeah, well, that's
Look how handsome he is.
Look how handsome he was. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
You're right. We look the same, but you don't.
Yeah, we haven't changed at all. Yeah, it was 14 years ago. So welcome, boys. Thank you. I think you guys are I believe they're the last. They could be, unless the doorbell rings again. I think this might be.
Chip.
This might be it.
I think so.
This might be it. So you guys are the bookends for this evening.
How fitting.
Welcome.
We're the grand finale?
Huh?
We're the
Yeah.
grand finale?
Yeah. I had to drag all three of you up here. You missed your moment. You missed your cue to come in earlier.
Not
And,
me. I was sitting right here.
You were Harry, Jamie. So we're down to the three. Would you say Jamie Sanfilippo is the most responsible of the group?
I think it's me.
I think get the microphone over
Here,
there. Share the microphone.
Dell,
Yeah, the
Beardman,
microphone
you
doesn't
need
work
to-
if it's down at your crotch.
I think it's me. I'm the most responsible.
Go ahead, eat that mic, Beardman. Give it to Dell. You guys are gonna share that mic, and then Jamie, you got this one.
Do we have to like?
Get closer. Yeah.
Like Beatles it. Just hand it back and forth. You're good.
I would say Chris is the most responsible.
How can you say that?
Well, it depends on what time of day it is.
Yeah. Right.
Well, anytime after 3 o'clock.
What does that mean?
That means
you
if we had
usually
in
find
order.
you on a bar stool somewhere after 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm easily found then.
Yeah.
I still think I'm the most responsible.
I think we know your
Of the
schedule.
four of you.
I think everybody knows
Of
your
the four of
schedule.
Well. No, it's not a. I didn't think this through. I really didn't think this through.
Well, I've never done that before, so I didn't know.
Let's just end this episode about 5 minutes ago.
So
trying.
one of the things that's in the book is a tradition called Christmas dropping, which we have not done in the last couple of years because of the pandemic. Jamie claims his fame and says, I've done my Christmas dropping on my own without you guys, and I don't need you, and I do it on myself. That's what you said.
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Not by yourself. It can't be as much fun by yourself as it is with all of us. And no. So we're going Christmas as of this podcast, we would have already been Christmas dropping. So our first Christmas dropping in 3 years officially is taking place on a Friday. So how do you think it's going to go? I'm going to start with Deli. Give Deli the microphone. How do you think it's going to go, Deli?
Poorly.
Beardman, how do you think it's going to go?
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done it in a lot of years, and it's going to be a mess.
And
for sure.
Jamie?
I think it'll be fine as long as Deli and I don't end up wrestling in the middle of Easton in front of the ticket booth for the movie theaters.
That happened once.
Now, bring it back. Give us a day, minute by minute. Give us a
Christmas
rundown
dropping
of
is a
Christmas
combination
dropping.
of drinking and shopping. We coined the term back in 2008, apparently.
Okay.
And actually, we were doing it before 2008, so we've been doing this for quite some time.
And then you wake up, you eat White Castle.
No. Usually we start here with a little bit of food, and then we get on our merry way, and then we end up going to.
I think generally it's rafters first.
Yeah.
Then.
Wait,
Depends
can you
on
buy
what
Christmas
is the
presents
what is
at
the
Raptors?
refresh my memory? What is the bar to store ratio? Are there more bars that we go to as opposed to stores with
The
Christmas
original
drumming?
rule was one present, then one bar. One present, then one bar. That's how we started it.
Right. Or
So-
one bar, one present, because we started a bar.
Yeah,
so,
well,
so one bar, one present.
I've modified that.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
I don't shop, so I drink. So you might find me at some bar, some point. Melting Pot is a good spot to.
We'll be out at probably Easton
Yeah.
Town Center again.
It's like trying to find.
The only people
Waldo
that
at
really
Easter.
shop are Jamie and I.
So it's like an excuse for you to drink at mall bars. Is really all this is.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, no. We get
for
classy.
Beardman.
We go to Smith and Walensky, which this will be the last year we have a chance to do that.
We have a last chance to go to Smith and Walensky, and last time we were at Smith and Walensky, what did we do food-wise?
We ordered the menu. They had the appetizer menu. They gave it to Chris, and Chris said yes, and handed it back to the waitress. And then we did it again.
And then we did it again.
Nice.
We went up and down the appetizer menu twice.
Yeah.
We did.
And our friend Bert, that happens to be here watching us, he ordered himself a $95 glass of scotch.
Yeah. Johnny
was
Walker
it?
Blue.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think he thought it was $95.
No, he did not. I guarantee it. So we do our Christmas dropping on Friday, and then That's it.
That's it.
I mean, I don't know.
That's all? It's over?
What? This interview?
Is the mic drop?
No.
No, what do you guys do? You guys hang out on, I remember like on Christmas Day, you guys generally meet up, don't you?
We used to do a Christmas night.
Right, yeah.
Get
like
together.
Christmas
but on
night.
Christmas Day night,
Yeah.
we used to have a party, which might actually be reborn and rejuvenated this holiday season. My daughter and I are in the negotiations and discussions about bringing back Christmas night.
Oh, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that started also by accident as well.
Right.
Yeah, just a couple of people that weren't doing anything on Christmas and decided to, give me a call and see what I was doing. Before I knew it, I had 15, 16 people in the house. And
There's been a lot of stories, though, for Christmas dropping. And I don't know how many of them we can actually tell.
The one year that Deli got pissed off that he couldn't pay with cash.
Yeah, almost got kicked out of Macy's.
Right. Give him back the microphone.
Not going to comment on this.
All right. The day that Deli bought nothing but I can't even say it.
Swarovski.
Yeah. Give him the mic.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
How about
good guess?
He's not
how
going
about,
on
how
the
about the
record.
time?
Good guess.
How about the time Deli almost got kicked out of Polaris because he wanted to ride the horse out in front of?
Would you care to comment on that?
P.F. Chang's or wherever it was.
It was a.
You did get on the horse. He got on the horse.
Oh yeah, and then they almost kicked him out.
Yeah. Would you care to comment on that? No.
Most of these stories, there was the time
His
that
lawyers just like he looks over and giving him.
there was the time that
Dino
Dino drank enough where he actually, the only time I've ever seen it, actually got sick.
Yeah.
And
we're in the back of a limo.
We're in the back of a limo doing about 40 miles an hour with the door open, and Chris Beardman and myself of holding Dino in the limo by his belt as he's throwing up all the way down Houston Town Way.
Yeah, and I blame you.
That's what it was.
I blame you because it was the green something or another.
Yeah.
Funny
in a
bone.
green
The
that we
funny
had?
bone.
What is it?
I don't
we have
know.
no idea.
I don't know because when it comes to colors and flavors.
Well, that was
of
another
drinks,
thing too. If we're going to talk
that's
about
all
Christmas
him.
dropping, the original rules also were never the same drink.
Oh
Right.
God, that's your number one.
Never
problem
the same
right there.
drink. So you
I have
went
no
all
problem with
night
that.
with different drinks.
Right, including
Especially when you get to the creamy ones.
Yeah, when you get to the green ones,
including the Christmas drop, which is
Yes.
a great drink, and it's in the book.
it's the best one in the book.
It's Jack Daniels. It's
the only one without triple sec.
Yeah, it's Jack Daniels, and it's Godiva chocolate liqueur, and it's peppermint schnapps.
I mean,
mixed together. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do that book, you better have like 3 gallons of triple sec.
You better have, and also not be diabetic.
Yeah.
Because there's a. Yeah, you did. Whitney did them all.
What, 6
How much did it?
bottles?
You remember how much it cost you?
I think Jen bought about $250 or $300 worth of
$300 worth of liquor.
$300 to make them all. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
at
seems about
least.
right. Yeah, that's a Friday for Chris Beardman.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right,
dropping
so-
afternoon.
Moving forward, I've asked this question of everybody this evening, and I hesitate to ask you guys, but moving forward to 2023, what are your hopes and expectations, Jamie Sanfilippo, with 3 daughters, one of them in college as we speak, and the other 2 are gaining on you?
The best I can hope is be sitting here next year. I don't know. It's been a great year, so if it's the same year one more time, I'm very, very happy.
Rinse and repeat. You're
Absolutely.
Good. Chris Beardman, your son is still living in Ecuador.
He does. He lives
Yeah.
in Ecuador.
Has a restaurant.
Owns a restaurant.
Doing well.
Doing well.
So in 2023,
Wow,
what are
that's
you
cool.
expecting and hoping?
Rinse and repeat would be good. I'd like to see a little more of him. My other son lives in the city, so I see him quite often. But to get everybody back together, that'd be good.
On a more regular basis?
More regular basis.
Do another tri-state trip?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that one was done with me, Deli, and you missed that one.
No,
We
I
owe
did.
you a tri-state trip.
I did.
That's when we went to 3 states in one 24-hour
24-hour period.
One
bar
24-hour
crawl.
period.
Tri-state bar crawl.
Tri-state park crawl. Yeah, 3 states, 24 hours. Ridiculous.
Incredibly responsible.
No. In fact, our significant others at the time weren't pissed that we did it. They're pissed. They got pissed that we actually came home and didn't bunk down someplace for the evening. And in hindsight, they were right. Give the microphone to Deli. 2023. I don't know if you want me to cut this out, I will. But I know you bought a boat. I'm not cutting it out. Talk about the boat.
Was it a pirate
Talk
ship?
about it's
that
not
was...
a pirate ship that was found in Fort Myers after the hurricane.
No, it's not that. Yeah, certainly I'd love to use that a little more often. You will cut this out.
Why? Why?
Come on.
Why are you? Why is the boat's not a secret?
Well, it is to a lot of other people that may not be around us. So,
all right.
Okay. Never mind.
And...
So, what do you want in 2023 then? Before we go,
peace on earth and happiness to all, and we'll leave it at that.
All the children around the world to hold hands.
Yes. And sing a song
in harmony. All right, we got just. we got
4 cards left. 4 or 5.
Yeah. I only have 3 cards left, so here we go.
You get a parting. You get a yeah.
All right, this is it.
They might be.
All right, Jamie, what do you got?
Jack of Spades.
Jamie, this is the first present I got for this occasion. Little Debbie's Christmas tree.
He'll kill those, man. He'll.
Those are wonderful. Thank you.
Those won't last long.
They're only they're seasonal.
No,
they're seasonal.
They're seasonal.
Beardman, what do you got here, buddy? 7. Let's see here. Oh, this is gonna be nice.
This is gonna be nice.
A larceny baseball cap and a Jaeger shot glass.
Very nice. I've never seen him with a hat on.
No, me either.
It's worth about $12 on eBay.
Does it? Where'd the Jaeger shot? Is that my Jaeger shot glass?
No, actually, that's the one I brought.
Okay, all right.
It's also your larceny
hat. And Deli?
And Deli, Dino's wallet.
Dino's wallet.
No.
Nothing in that.
Oh, here we go. A Men Down Under 45 record.
Who doesn't need that?
Where'd you find that?
In your basement.
My basement, probably.
No,
yeah.
I actually had doubles, so I was like, I could get rid of this. Men Down Under. Men at Work. Down Under.
He's playing it. He's amazing. Well, boys, I will. You're it. You're the last guest of the evening. As we say, Merry Christmas.
What a sad appearance.
And I'm gonna edit a lot of that out.
All things aside, you know what? We've always been
now
good
you're gonna
friends.
start talking?
Well, yeah, why the hell not? I waited this long, so seems fitting. Cut. Now, I can't say we haven't had a shit pile of fun amongst us. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Never a dull moment. Certainly we know how to drink, and we don't know how to shop very well.
No, we don't.
There's been a few gifts that we brought up that clearly you couldn't give away.
Right?
Oh, yeah. We remember
always
those.
buy the gift that they'll hate.
So, no, listen, it's been a blast, and I just hope we can keep doing this for about another 30 years.
That's optimistic. 30.
Cheers.
Since I being the oldest of the group.
Hey, Dino, I didn't say all of us.
Don't catch yourself on fire.
Buon Natale.
Buon Natale. All right.
Hey, there's
cheers,
plenty
my
more
friend.
White Castle here in this Crave Clutch.
Okay. So,
Ooh, more.
In closing, let me just say thank you to everybody.
Well, let me do the business real quick, too.
Yeah, we didn't do the business at all.
Nah, we got it.
Go ahead,
We
do
got
the
it.
business.
Whiskey Business is the favorite podcast. Not so much about whiskey as it is one with whiskey and White Castle. Crave Clutch. You want to crave? You're craving the crave, but you can't handle a case? Get the Crave Clutch.
They're not even a sponsor.
Not yet.
But could be.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Whiskey Business with Dino Tripodis. We're trying to up our.
We have over
our
500 subscribers now.
Nice.
4 more years.
Our goal in
years.
To
23 is
1,000.
to get to 1,000.
We start making money.
We start making money.
Thanks for subscribing on your favorite podcasting app. If you're listening on your favorite podcasting app, you can watch us on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget we're on your favorite podcasting app. This is the Christmas season, and this is a Christmas episode. Why not just gather around with some friends and listen to this episode of Whiskey Business together.
And maybe it'll be something special for you as well.
Yes.
Yeah. The coal in your stocking that you've been missing. I personally want to say thank you to everybody that showed up on the doorbell night on our Christmas night. Thank you to Jesse Hubbard for the Hubbard Holiday Hooch, which apparently has been drained and is gone.
It's gone, baby.
Yeah, it is all gone. Did he make 2 batches?
I don't know, but that's the problem with those juices. Oh, God, those punches. Look at that. It's so yummy. It just...
Wow, it's gone. Gone.
It goes.
But thank you to Jesse. And we made jokes about it all night long, but it's really going to seem kind of empty next podcast in 2023 without Dave Powers, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
Playing in the background.
Hey, Dave, I didn't ask you. Why don't you pop on the mic, Facebook, where people can see you in town?
DavePowers.com. My whole schedule's at DavePowers.com.
There you go.
Dave Powers, yes.
Thank you
very much.
DavePowers.com.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, you all.
Hey,
Thank
and
you.
Dave, I got one more prize for you.
Get a card, yes.
It's a coupon. It's one of these keychains for a free Junior Frosty for a year.
For a year.
I was just there earlier today. Wow.
There you go, buddy.
I was looking at that.
It's the gift that keeps on
I have
giving.
one.
With every
I
meal
am
you
somebody.
get.
Thanks,
With purchase. With purchase.
With purchase.
Oh,
you can't just walk in?
I understand.
And
Thank you so much.
And on a note of serious and not serious, but sincerity is probably the better word. 2022 has been an up and down year.
Mm-hmm.
We've come out of a pandemic. We did this show during the pandemic as best we could through remotes. When we had the opportunity to safe distance, we did it outside. We did it inside. But I honestly, and I know I've said it before and thanked you guys in the past, but you both know that I cannot do this without either one of you.
Cheers, buddy.
If I could not do it at this level that it is in right now,
Cheers.
I don't think I'd want to do it. And Chip, I am thrilled that you will be joining us in 2023 to help us move things along in a proper fashion. So while you've always been friends with us, now you're part of this dysfunctional family as well. So you get the good and the bad and everything that goes along with it. But if there's going to be good and there's going to be bad in respects to this podcast and the world that is podcasting, I can't think of a group of gentlemen that I'd love to do it with more. So thank you
much.
from the bottom of my sincere heart.
Oh, what? What?
There's one more?
One more surprise guest.
Hey, I got lost in this cul-de-sac back here. I got lost in this cul-de-sac, and I was just wondering. I just dropped off some Whitey's. Do you have any left?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm just hungry. All right, see you guys.
Thanks,
All right.
Jason.
Thank you, Jason. All right, guys.
Your door's always open. Yet you
Yeah,
continue
go-
to ring the bell.
Good, bad, or ugly.
Are
We hope that,
we gonna go out with a theme or not? Or what?
yeah, he's going to play the theme on the way out. We hope that you sincerely have a very, very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and a blessed New Year. May 2023 be everything it needed to be. Until the next bottle, my name is Dino Tripodis. That's John Whitney, Greg Hansberry, Chip Cosell. See ya.